So I'm going to do a quick video to explain how the knowledge that you have in your brain, which is the things you've learned, it's the experiences that you've had, it is like the easiest way to describe it, it's like the list of things attached to the word, which is going to make sense in a second. I'm going to explain how that shapes how you view that thing. However, it is not the truth of that thing, and other people might view that thing very differently. So the example that I'm going to use to explain what I'm talking about is a duck. Okay, so first we're going to have Kylie's ideas. So I spend a lot of time outside, especially by the river. So I think about ducks being outside by the river. When I see them, my brain does this thing where it calls everybody and everything my friend. So I think of them as friends. I often see them doing things that I don't totally understand, but are curious and interesting. Like the other day I saw some ducks that kept like diving under the ice, and then it was almost like they were trying to find a way around it, but then they just kept coming out. So I don't know if they were fishing or whatever. But maybe I'll say that they're curious and they're like family orientated. I also might come up with like, what is the type of duck? Like, what is its name, as appointed by humans. And then my brain is also going to remember times I have seen ducks. So most of those are also kind of outside times, so it'll link back around to that. And then an idea that just came to mind is like the Mighty Ducks. So that's a quick understanding of like when I see a duck. There's also this idea of like doing a duck walk that we have learned on Drag Race from Bogeen. Right, so when I see a duck or I hear the word duck, obviously it started to come out here at the bottom, my brain just dumps all the knowledge that I have about ducks. And this is what it is. However, there are different people in the world who know different things. Let's say you are a duck hunter. Now, when you think of a duck, you think about hunting it. When you see a duck, you might say, I wish I had my gun. When you see a duck, you might not think, oh, what a curious friend. You might think, ooh, dinner. And then your brain starts bringing up, how to like clean and prepare duck. You might remember the taste of duck. You might think about, I don't know, I've never even eaten duck. I am a lifelong vegetarian, and turned vegan, and so it's not even, I know you can buy duck eggs at the grocery store. But I've never eaten them, whereas you might have on this side, so you know what the taste is like. All those memories are coming up. What else? You might know things about hunting ducks, like, how far away can you shoot a duck? Or you bring up memories of hunting. You might bring up the feeling of your gun. You would also probably know the type of duck. What else? Dinner, you'd have memories of eating duck. And that involves like who you're with, company, location. So even right there, we can see we have one idea, one being, which is a duck, and two people's very, very, very different understandings and thinkings about what is that duck. And you can see the duck would feel probably different around both of us, right? And the duck is probably safe around one of us and unsafe around another. Yeah, and just some things to think about. And like, it doesn't mean that this person is right about how to react to seeing a duck and this person is wrong, or vice versa. This is, just an example of like how differently we perceive things. And then, you might not understand why I just sit and stare at the ducks, because I think they're curious. Right? I admire them. I like watching them. I like seeing what they're up to. Whereas there is no desire to know what the ducks are up to. If you don't have the capacity to hunt a duck, you are not interested in learning about the ducks, right? So, yeah, it's just a way, and this happens with absolutely everything. Like I talk a lot about how my traveling experience is very different than other people's, because the word travel would mean different things to different people based on the experiences we've had. And you can, take this idea and expand it onto all kinds of things, right?